Hello everybody. All right, so today we are going to talk about diaper booty. So diaper booty is when you have a butt that doesn't really fit your hips and your thighs. It's really too big for your hips and your thighs, so it kind of spills over and makes you look, let's see, tiny. Tiny is a good example of that. I love me some tiny, don't get me wrong. I love tiny. And I actually think that tiny looks good, except for that issue, the diaper booty. I think that that makes her look funny because her thighs are too small for her butt. So when you get booty greed and you get a butt that doesn't match your hips, then you end up with diaper booty. Diaper booty, your thighs are too big. Too small. Your thighs are too small and your butt is big. That's what diaper booty is. You can't have this butt that spills over hecka big and these really tiny teeny thighs. You know, it looks weird. And that's what the diaper booty is. It's kind of like if my waist was really small, like twice as small as this, you know, and I had these big wide hips like this, like, you know, it would look weird. It don't look right, you know. That's an exaggerated coke body. That's just way too much, you know. This is what I look like today, y'all. It is too much though. When it's too much like that, then it ends up looking, you look like a cartoon character or the ant. The ant booty. The ant booty is what they call the diaper booty. Just FYI. Hold on. This is sleeping pills. I gotta take some sleeping pills because I don't sleep if I don't. So, my mommy gave me this dress. And I'm sleeping in it. I got so many cute little new clothes and stuff, you guys. Oh my gosh, I need to do a haul. Show you guys what I look like in clothes because I look really good now that I don't have to constantly wear my faja. You know, I look really good. I can wear actual clothes now. So, thank you, Mommy. I love the dress. It looks good. I think that it's important to make sure that you get your butt to match your body and your hips. If you don't, then you will end up with diaper booty. Diaper booty, it don't look good. That's why people are talking about the girls that have it. I don't want to keep saying her name because I really like her actually. But that's why you end up with diaper booty because, you know, you have booty greed and you want to have these big, huge butts and you're not actually thick enough. Now, if you have a little small thin body, then get you a little regular normal size booty. There's nothing wrong with that. Unless you have a big body, unless you thick body like me, you got big old boobs and hips and all of that like me. If you look like this, or if you got the butt, you got the hips, and it's going to support, you know, that big butt that you want. If it's going to support it, then do it. You know what I'm saying? You could do it. But if it's not, you can't do that. You're going to end up with a weird looking booty. Diaper booty. If you got little legs, don't try to go get this big old booty, okay? If you don't really have hips, don't try and go get this big booty. You got to have the shape to go along with it. And when to know that you need hips. So your doctor is not always going to tell you that you need hips, okay? When you choose your doctor, you need to choose a doctor that can give you the look that you want, okay? When you're choosing your doctor, look at more than just a couple of pictures. You need to choose a doctor that has his own signature look, somebody that knows how to make different types of bodies, different body types, look like the body type that you're looking for. If you find a doctor and his work is pretty much like, you can tell that that is a Mejio body, that Mejio did my work. You can tell that when you see other girls that Mejio did her body. You know, Mejio's signature is a nice round juicy booty, and the hips, this is Mejio's signature. This is his signature, this type of body. If you look at the work that he does, we all look like this. We all look like this, even though we all have different types of body. That's how you know you got the doctor that you want. Not if you look like me, because every woman don't want to look like me. But if you got a body that looks the way you want it to look. And when you look at the bodies that that doctor is doing, it's different body types, but they all look similar. Okay, that's a good doctor. That's a good doctor. He can take any body type and put his signature on. That's a Dr. Mejio, and there are other doctors out there that are like that. But Mejio, you look at a girl and you like, okay, Dr. Mejio did that. Really, I can tell by the hips. He rounds off the hips perfectly. Everybody can't do that. Every doctor cannot get those hips the way Mejio does it. Every doctor cannot get that nice round juicy booty that Mejio can give. It seems like any girl, you know. The way he proportioned me and my size, because I have, as you know, big arms and these big old boobs. The way he did it so perfectly is just a trip. He didn't give me hips that are two different sizes. Like, my hips are perfect. Like, they're exactly the same. You know? Like, I don't have any type of weird looking hips. My butt is, you know, it's pretty much the same, you know, and he made it so that I'm smaller here and they get thicker down here. I don't have any, you know, hang ups with my butt, any issues. And you can tell my hips from the back too. You can just see how nice and round he makes your butt. I mean, this body looks like the body that I saw on Instagram. The girls that I saw on Instagram. The body that I said, oh, I want a body like that. He actually gave me that body. So that's how you choose your doctor. Look at more than one picture. You got to. Don't choose your doctor. My girl, Felicia Brown Hudson, I think she is. I watch her all the time. She's so funny. I love her. Hey, Fifi. But she said, I learned from her on what to do and what not to do, honestly. She said that she was safe. She chose her doctor based on the safeness. She tried to play it safe. Her doctor didn't have any deaths. And so she chose that doctor because she, you know, wanted to be safe. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but you got to have a nice balance. You know, if you know you're not going to be going under the knife again and again, and I knew I wasn't, I knew that I had to choose my doctor carefully. I wasn't thinking about being safe. I was thinking about getting the work that I wanted this one time. I was continuously researching and making sure that I got it right the first time. I made sure that I had 3 fajas going into surgery. There were 3 different sizes. You know, I had waist trainers, I had waist cinchers, I had a massager. You have to really do your research and prepare. You have to have a whole bunch of stuff for the what ifs. Okay, I do my life is just like that. I prepare for the what ifs always in everything. You know, I just think it's smart to do that. But when you're, as far as going into surgery, you really have to do that. You know, you never know what's going to happen. So, you know, you're not always going to have every single situation covered. Every single what if is not going to be covered. But, you know, do your best. Do your best to cover that what if. Because I'm telling you, y'all, these girls are dying, okay, because they want to look a certain way. So they're going places they shouldn't go, you know. They're dying because they're not doing their research, and they don't understand that they need to be 100% honest with their doctor and how risky this surgery actually is. You know, dying because, you know, they chose the wrong doctor, you know. Now, don't get me wrong, you cannot just choose your doctor based on the looks and what he's giving these girls and how he's making these girls look. You cannot just choose your doctor based on that. You have to consider, yes, if he had this, yes, but honestly, these doctors, they're not killing these girls. Some of them. Now, some of them, I can't say that about all of them, but Dr. Alvarez, as an example, you know, obviously he's a wonderful doctor. He's done a lot of surgeries, and he had a lot of successful surgeries, and girls that are very happy and still very much alive, you know. Dr. Hassan from Jolie, same thing. You know, he is, man, just killing it. He does beautiful work, you know, and he has a death on him. And then Dr. Valls from Jolie Plastic Surgery. He has girls that's happy with his work, but he also has a lot of girls that say, I don't like him, but he doesn't have any deaths, you know, so he's a safe doctor. He doesn't have any deaths, you know. Dr. Miami, I don't know if he has any deaths or anything. I don't know, but most of the doctors don't, you know. And you just never know. You can't just base getting your surgery off of if the doctor has a death, you know. You just have to do your best to be as honest as possible. Do as much research as you possibly can, you know, and be safe. Prepare yourself, you know. Make sure that you're not going to a doctor that doesn't really care about you and that you don't really know much about, you know. If you're choosing that doctor, make sure that you have done a sufficient amount of research on him, that they are a certified plastic surgeon, you know. Find out how long they've been doing surgeries, you know. Find out if they have a signature look. A signature look, I think, is the biggest one as far as you turning out to look the way you want to look. A signature look is, I think, the key. If you have a doctor that, some doctors are, they're good for the hips. Some doctors are good for the nice round butt. Some doctors are good for giving you a bigger butt. And some doctors are known for square booties. What's her name? What is her name? Everybody is loving her. She's the transsexual one. She's like one of the best in the game right now. Everybody loves her. Oh, how can I forget her name? Dang it. She did my girl, the first one on the Bells Plus 2. I think she did her first one. What is her name? Anyway, she's in Miami too. People like her. People like the one overseas. I don't really care about knowing her name because I don't really promote going overseas. I mean, I know people, of course, that have are doing fine overseas, but I got to be honest. People that go overseas, honestly, they come back with, and I've seen a lot of videos, a lot. Okay, I researched this a year before I got it. People that go overseas, I noticed that they come back with problems, infections, and no, it's happening in Miami too. It happens in Miami too. I ain't saying that it don't. Miami, Colombia, Mexico, Puerto Rico. I mean, it's happening everywhere, But that's where I see it come from the most. People come back with infections and problems, with their drains and issues with draining. I see that again and again and again. Never fails. Never fails. I look at the videos, and some girls, they go over there overseas and they get their work done, and you see one video from them. They come in and try to share their experience on YouTube, and you see one video, and you won't see any more. And then you come back, and they come back and they say, oh, this happened and that happened and this happened. It's scary, ladies. So just be careful. Those are little tips in choosing your doctor. Be honest. Do your research long enough. Okay, give yourself time. And my advice, go to Miami. Don't go overseas. But hey, do what you don't, do what you want. Do what you like, okay? Bye, y'all.